can't hardly imagine the wonderful gift from SECU to the Hospice House Foundation, our community, our hospice patients and their families. It's just overwhelming. We're so grateful. Thank you, SECU. Thank you for coming all this way, Mr. Barber. And so nice to meet you. And all of you for coming and taking the interest. Our community, our newspapers, they always show up when we have a function here. We're so excited to be using the Dryman's house for our hospice house. We love the Drymans and we invite them to every function that we have. We're so grateful for them. Give them a hand. Okay, I'm going to introduce Mike Williams right now. Mike Williams is the Vice President of the Franklin office of SECU. We have many people here from SECU from all around the county, so Mike will talk to you and introduce them. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Again, if you don't know me, I am Mike Williams. I'm with the Franklin branch of State Employees Credit Union. Very excited to be here today for the presentation of the $1 million check from the SECU Foundation to the SECU Hospice House of Western North Carolina. I would like to recognize some of the SECU folks who are here. I'd like to start with the local advisory board members, Ms. Joan Mackey, Mr. Ed Knickerbocker, where are some, Miss Pat Cabe, I know Miss Liam is here.
Step away.
Oh, she's a step away. Okay. Also would like to recognize some of the branch managers, regional district branch managers, starting with District Senior Vice President Barbara Walls, Miss Evelyn Carr from Murphy, Carla Eisenhower from Robbinsville, and Andy James from Hayesville. We're very excited about this. This is a great thing. Somebody told me earlier this is very great. I think Beverly did. Great for Franklin. It's going to be a great facility.
If I can, my local advisory board chairman is here as well, Linda White from Bryson City.
Ms. White, thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
All right. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Jim Barber. Mr. Barber is on the board for State Employees Credit Union. He's been on the board since 2000. He is also on the board of the SECU Foundation. He has come up here to make the official presentation. Mr. Barber.
Thanks, Mike. It's a real pleasure to be here today. It's always a pleasure to be in Western North Carolina. We have a home, second home over in Madison County, so we just kind of came over. Mr. Oreo drove us today, well, Linda and I. You're right. But it is indeed a pleasure to be with you today, and on behalf of all the members of the State Employees Credit Union that donate their $1 a month to the foundation, you know, it's a real pleasure to be part of this project. And as you may know, we haven't had a lot of projects out in Western North Carolina, so it's a real privilege to be part of this hospice facility and working with the Western North Carolina Hospice Foundation to make this happen. We know this serves the 6 counties of Macon, Swain, Graham, and Clay, Cherokee, and Jackson counties, and that's kind of a unique situation for the hospice groups that we've been in. This is about, I think this is the 12th hospice project we've done throughout the state. And I've been fortunate. I've been chairman for the last couple of years, and I think I've given away $2 or $3 million checks. And they told me, said, you know, when you go with $1 million check, people really like you. As opposed to when I was chairman of the regular board, you went places and nobody liked you. So appreciate the opportunity to be part of this project and know you're going to do well with that. But as I said, the foundation itself was created in 2004, and over the years we've gotten more and more projects, particularly when you have upwards of 1 million members contributing $1 a month. It kind of gives you a lot of opportunities to do things. We've fortunate to be part of the cancer center in Asheville. We've had I think 3 family houses now, and as I said, 12 hospice projects we've done. We do a lot of educational scholarships and a variety of other projects we've been able to do. So it's been a real privilege for me to be part of that project with you all. So just wish you all the best in your your efforts to see this all the way through, and you have a wonderful facility here to work with, and so we just appreciate the opportunity to be here with you today. I tried to cash this on the way over through the somehow these things won't go through very easily. But anyway, thank you. Appreciate it.
I also wanted to thank all our community members that came out, our commissioners and our aldermen and our our mayor right now.
Correct.
Joe Collins, and our future mayor, Bob Scott, is here, and David Adams, our police chief in Franklin. He'll be keeping a good eye on the hospice house, and if I've missed anybody, please raise your hand, but thank you all for coming and showing your support to us. We've just been overwhelmed by the community support that we do have, and it's just wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you all. Dr. Fisher, do you want to say anything?
I'm not a good public speaker, but I want to thank everybody. So
Well, come on
first,
up.
I have a mobile deposit app. I was wondering if I could try and see if
Dr. Fisher is one of the founding members of the Hospice House Foundation. He has been the medical director for West Care Hospice and Palliative Care for almost 30 years. He's been taking care of these folks, and he saw the need for years and years and years, and was one of the biggest instigators in getting our foundation started. He's stuck with us, and he's helped us so much. Thank you.
Well, just thank you to the State Employees Credit Union. This is an amazing transfusion that we very much need and benefit from, and we're extremely grateful. Thanks for my mortgage too. It's worked out real well. Also, thanks to the Drymans. I mean, that's been incredible, the support and how they've been helpful to us in making this happen. And thanks to the board for having the tenacity to just never get up. We've hit so many brick walls, and we just seem to back up and turn around and find a crack to fit through. And we're still got other brick walls to face, so we're not gonna stop. But most importantly is thanks to the community and those of you representing the community for the citizens of Western North Carolina. But that's a thanks in advance, because this check we can't cash today. It's a challenge. We have to match this and come up with even more in order to make this happen. Unfortunately, these sorts of things take more than just love and care and attention and dedication. It takes money. So we're going to need a lot of that support. So I want to thank the community in advance for making this happen. I'm a bottom line sort of person, and I'm not going to jump up and down, although this is wonderful. I'm not going to jump up and down until that first patient is admitted and we start taking care of them. And that's going to be a few years from now, but we're going to make it happen. Thank you.
Barbara, did you want to say?
I don't really have anything to say other than I appreciate your support. We as a district are trying to come up with a way to raise money to help support the hospice house. Be kind of an unusual project because we will be incorporating part of another district as well, because Jackson County is in another district. But just like the hospice house is going to cover 6 counties, we're all going to get behind it. So looking forward to it. Thank you.
Joe, our mayor, would you like to say a few words, please?
Thank you, Michelle.
Joe has always been a supporter from day one, and we really appreciate it, Joe.
Well, on behalf of Franklin, I see I'm here, Bob Scott's here, the Mayor-elect Farrell Jamison, the Board of Aldermen. We certainly welcome this building and this industry and this facility here to Franklin. At a time whenever we need to have stability in the district area, this is going to offer it. It also means something to me as someone who grew up in this neighborhood and who was taught by Merle Dryman in the 8th grade, and who used to have the best clothes that you could buy was through Prelow on Main Street. Those folks and Larry and their family have meant so much to this town through all the years, and to have this building become their legacy as part of a hospice house, it means more than just another good facility here in town. And so I'm very grateful that the town was able to make it available. Not available, but with the zoning and all of that, that there was no problems with that. And I will tell you that from our end, you are certainly very, very welcome, and we wish the best, and hopefully that it can serve people and families long time in the future, and it still allows to keep the Dryman name with it, because they go hand in hand. So it's a very happy day for the town as well as it is for the hospice. And for that, we all should be very thankful and grateful.
Would anyone else like to say a few words? And now's the time. We'd love to hear what anyone has to say. And well, we also want to thank Premier Marketing, who's here today, and all the photographers. And Premier Marketing have been helping us with our website and our Facebook page, and it's all new and is exciting, and you can get all the latest information every day by just going to hhfwnc.org. And there's a link to our Facebook page there, and you'll get the latest information and how you can help. And give us a call if you have any ideas for fundraisers, or if you want any of your clubs or organizations to visit here. We have had, at least once a week, we've had a different organization here at the Hospice House having their meetings, taking a tour, learning about hospice, learning about the Hospice House and the project. It's real exciting, and the people are really excited, and we just appreciate all the community support. So if any of you want to have a meeting here in your organization, church organization, civic organization, please just give us a call, and the place is yours. This house is for everyone in the community, and it always will be. And we'll continue to have meetings here even when we are open, because we will have meeting rooms. And so, anyone want to say anything? Well, thank you all for coming and taking the time. I know you're all busy and your schedules are huge, and we have lots of good food to eat, so please eat. Okay, thank you all. Let's eat.
Again, everyone.